everybody, I'm Julie.
And I'm Heather.
And we're nadinetheband. Welcome to our channel. We're sisters who play music, and most of the time we would have a song for you today, but today's different because it's Life in the Single Lane Day, and we are going to talk instead. I know I said I didn't want this series to be all about relationship stuff, but let's talk about breakups.
Yes!
Right? This is going to be painful. Let's do it.
Even if you've never been in a romantic relationship, I'm sure there's been some kind of breakup or ending in your life.
Friend breakups are real. Have you guys ever been broken up with? Have you ever broken up with someone? I have experienced both things. They're both hard. I know a lot of people think it's a lot harder to get broken up with than to break up with someone.
Oh, no.
And
both suck.
They both suck. Yeah. I would say being broken up with is maybe more painful if you don't want to break up.
Or if it's unexpected.
Yeah, or unexpected. Yeah. But breaking up with someone and knowing that you have to do that is so hard.
It's so stressful. And it also depends on the relationship, too. The one I got broken up with was a very big, serious relationship, so that was extremely painful.
Yeah, it was like a 5-year relationship that was going in the direction of moving in together and marriage and a lifetime.
Yeah, and then very suddenly and unexpectedly broken up with. The times where I've broken up with someone else, it was a shorter, less serious relationship. I still felt horrible to do it.
Yeah, but you did it before it got to any kind of point where it was going to cause serious harm.
So let's talk about the methods of breaking up with someone. There's, of course, the most noble thing to do, which would be talking face to face. Haven't had any of those.
No.
You could call them on the phone. Better than some things, but still not as good as face to face.
Yeah.
You could text them. You could, this new thing, ghost someone.
You could ghost them.
The least good of the ways to break up.
Yeah. Out of these ways I have been broken up with, I was not happy to be broken up with via text.
No.
I will say, before breaking up with me on a text, he did try to just ghost me. I wouldn't let it happen, and I basically forced him to break up with me because I wasn't going to be ghosted.
Ghosting is so crappy because there's no closure. It's really good for people to have an understanding of what happens.
Yeah.
And when you ghost, you take away all that communication. You take away any explanations or apologies. I understand why people do it. It's easy, but it's not right.
As far as breaking up with people, the only other one I could think of, I was kind of dating this guy for a little while, and I did call him to break up.
Yeah.
I don't think he was too torn up about it because I don't think he even considered us to be much of a thing yet. But we were also long distance.
It would have been kind of weird to go meet him face to face, travel all that way, break up, and then leave. I think calling was okay in that situation.
Yeah. All my other situations, usually if it seems like it's going in a romantic direction, I'll just kind of end it there and just not even let it get to that point because I am my own worst enemy.
My big relationship that ended, I got broken up with, and it was over a phone call, which was BS because
that was
a very serious relationship. We lived very close to each other. There was no reason for that to only be a phone call.
Yeah, that one definitely he should have, talked to you.
I have been ghosted. I don't even know what to call that relationship, though. I don't know. What do they call them? Situationships? Being in the talking phase for a year and a half? That to me feels like this is something.
And then to ghost. And that was a straight up ghost.
That was a ghost.
Because you did the last communication waiting for his next one and it did not come. You maybe ghosted each other?
Maybe.
A mutual ghosting?
A mutual ghosting. I've had very strange, unclear relationships. So I had a long distance kind of dating. We weren't even technically girlfriend and boyfriend. We were just like dating.
You're feeling the waters.
We were feeling it out.
Is that a saying? You're feeling the waters?
I'm feeling the water. It was mutual, but I initiated it, and that was on a phone call, and we were long distance, so I feel like that was fine.
I'm one of those people, I gotta pace around the house, I gotta shake it out, I gotta like get myself hyped up to make a phone call. So I had to get myself hyped up to make this phone call to tell this guy I didn't want to see him anymore.
Yeah, that's hard.
And it was so stress-inducing. I did it, and then I like probably ate a birthday cake or something.
Girl, you know me. I'm not good at breaking up with people. First person I had to break up with, I felt so bad. I was so guilt-ridden. Like, I was like sobbing. I couldn't do it. And then he calls the house, because it was a house phone.
Yeah.
This was a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't answer it. I'm like, Julie, answer the phone. Julie, do it for me. I can't do it.
Do you know what happened? I broke up with him on the phone for her.
She did.
And that's how much I love you, man.
Oh, I love you too.
I
was 15.
And I had never broken up with anyone either.
A lot of the like relationships or situationships that I've had to end, it was nothing terrible. It was just like, this just isn't right. It was too hard for me to deal with it, so I just needed it to end. And it was like actually nothing personal, nothing about him.
You liked him.
I liked him a lot. It was just, I couldn't handle the guilt of being in a relationship.
And now that we've begun this video, I am reminded of how little experience I have in relationships.
Oh, right? Yeah.
And how I really don't have much more to say about breaking up or being broken up with. How I was saying, like, if I can tell like a guy is gonna be interested in me, I tend to like try to stop it before that happens. Like, that's never really happened to me because I do not pursue people because I'm very scared of rejection. So as far as me being broken up with in that way or ghosted in that way, like, no. I'm sure if I pursued more people, I would get broken up with more. If you're never in a relationship, guys, you never get broken up with. One of the inspirations for today's breakup conversation is the new 10-minute long Taylor Swift music video, All Too Well, that she just dropped a few days ago. That lady has been through some breakups. She's been through a lot more than me. There was a breakup with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I don't know how you bounce back from that. I'm curious if dudes are scared to date her because they're gonna get an album written about them.
Do you think maybe that's one reason why you haven't dated many people? Maybe guys are scared of you? Or afraid you're gonna write a song about them?
I don't think so, because I don't even think that many people listen to my music.
No.
For any guys out there, like, I don't write personal breakup songs anymore. Like, I definitely write, like, made-up, pretend, narrative songs.
What are the reasons that you've broken up with someone? What are the reasons someone has broken up with you?
So the reasons I have broken up with someone, I'd never been asked out before. I had been like obsessing over this other guy for like years. And this guy asked me out. I was like, okay, I'll try this. I'll try to be a normal person. I'll try to move on, have a boyfriend. I was trying so hard to like him. And I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
the compatibility just wasn't there. It's weird. Chemistry is a real thing. Like whether or not you have chemistry with someone, and you just didn't have it.
Then I dated the guy. He broke up with me, and he had a bunch of different reasons. We went on and off for a while. gosh, the first reason. That was the time he broke up with me on the text. It was just one of those things where it's like, do you want to ever hang out again? And he's like, I don't think I do. I think what it was is he felt like I was too young for him, which was probably true. That was the first time we got back together. And then the second time, I made him break up with me face to face because he tried to break up with me over a text again. Do not do this. I'm coming over. You're going to break up with me in person. Then he broke up with me and he said because he wasn't over his ex yet. But then he was in a relationship with someone new the next day. So he said it was about his ex. It was not. It was about someone else. I'm one of those magic people. Heather's also one of those magic people. We are relationship stepping stones.
We are.
You date us. The next person you find is the love of your life. You're welcome.
We help you work through all your trauma and your emotional stuff. We help you become a better man. We help you get a job. We help you get an education. We make you this the person you want to be. And then you're like, okay, thanks, bye. Now I want her.
I guess a reason to date Julie or Heather is to find your soulmate. Magic. We're magic. They're married with children. Congratulations to them. That's cool. That's fine.
Sure.
I've never loved anyone ever again. I've been alone forever, but good for them.
Good for them. You did dodge a bullet, though.
I did. That wasn't a good match.
We both dodged some bullets. Can we even say this?
I don't know.
Is this just too much information?
This is a very strange story.
Yes.
But let's say there was a guy.
Yes.
Who liked Heather.
Yes.
During this liking of Heather, he discovered another girl that he wanted to like.
Yes.
He told Heather, an opportunity has come up.
Yes.
He went to this other girl.
Yeah.
There's the guy that liked me. We are together. He tells me we are breaking up. He later gets with the same girl that this guy left Heather to be with.
Yes.
He tells me she just fell in my lap. The same girl took our men.
But I don't think she knew about me.
No.
And the guy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like there's this person who hated us and wanted to take men from us.
No.
It was not that.
Yeah.
Because we did know her.
Yeah, we were friends with her.
We're fine with her.
She knew about me. She was scared of me after that. I would have never done anything, but there were some moments where she was in my presence and she freaking ran the hell away. And it's like, yeah, you probably should because you know what you did. That went places.
I got deep.
This
is not a funny video.
No, this was a serious video, guys. I hope you still enjoyed it. I hope, we've bonded and connected a little bit because we just aired some stuff out.
So let us know down in the comments, have you been the person who was broken up with, or have you been the person who did the breaking up? And if you've done both, which was harder?
So if you feel comfortable talking about your breakups, how are you? Are you okay?
It does get better.
It does.
You will get over it.
Isn't that the best thing when all of a sudden you realize I don't love you anymore, I hate you?
So that's really toxic. And I'm sorry, universe, that we just said that.
I'm not. I hate you. I'm going to tell you something that is so cringy. This is going to give you cringe shivers because of how stupid and silly it is. I had a friend tell me, here we go, look at me. Your first love will feel like your last, but your last love will feel like your first.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Life in the Single Lane. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, press that notification. Whoops, I didn't know your finger was there. Boop, boop. Press that notification notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a video. We post a video once a week, every Friday, and we can't wait to see you guys next Friday. Bye!
Bye! Thank you. Sorry this got weird.